Aloha everyone. Aloha kakahiaka. We're going to go on Facebook here in 1 second. I wanted to do YouTube first. That's the most challenging. How's everyone doing? We went on a little bit early. We'll be live on Facebook here in un momento. How's everyone doing today? Aloha Kath and Victoria. Boy, doing two phones at one time is a bit of a challenge. Boy, you cannot do this walking and talking. That's for darn sure. That's for sure. A seal was out here about 20 feet ago, about 20 feet right out there when I first walked up. I couldn't get the camera out quick enough and holding Lucy and the coffee and what have you still. I'll give you a little bit more of Diamond Head, but there's a guy sitting right there. There you go. How are you guys liking the widescreen? There you go, Jill. That's why we do it. Okay. People on Facebook may be getting, feel like they're getting ripped off. Aloha, Ute, how are you? All right, we're live on Facebook. How many of you watch on two different devices, watch on YouTube and Facebook at the same time? That'd be kind of cool. The tide is not high and it's not low. Those of you on Facebook, I may be a little bit low volume-wise, but I'll fix that in just a moment. Let me take care of a little bit of business here. Here, let me try this here. No, I think that's better. Yeah, that's better right there. My audio will just be a little bit low. Can you hear me okay though on Facebook? YouTube has the best audio. Aloha, Gary and Jacqueline, Linda Hay. Aloha, other gangsters. How are you? Yeah, for the people on Facebook, there was a seal right out there, right when I walked up, and she could have went right up on the beach, but she didn't do it. Did not do it. We're live on Facebook and we're live on widescreen on YouTube. Aloha, Lance and Allison Carter. How are you, Jacqueline? Hey, Lance, was it Tats that you asked to bring your shirt back? Is that who it was? Hopefully so, because I just dropped it off at her hotel yesterday. Aloha, Linda. Happy anniversary to you and your husband. Cat Roy, good to see you. Aloha, Godmother. How are you? You're on the other side doing the same thing. Good. Have you recovered from your slingshot? Hello, Janet Felsner. Hello, Waikiki, Wendy Silva. Boy, we've got just the lineup today, don't we? A massive cruise ship. I'm sorry, a massive cargo ship is way out there. And Jacqueline, good to see you. We're on Facebook and YouTube. We're on YouTube widescreen and Facebook regular. I'm going to switch Facebook to Instagram here after a little bit. Not right now. Is the audio okay on Facebook? Can you hear me okay? There must be turtles over there. Right there. I think there's turtles because there's people on the pier staring off onto the other side over there where the turtles line up. The sun will spin tomorrow. Okay, Lance. Well, she's got it. Well, she may not know, but I dropped it off at the front desk for her at the bell desk. I'll get a message to her today too, let her know. Janet, was were the slingshots too hot, or did he end up giving you some roofs? The ceiling, the little T-tops for those slingshots. I can't wait to hear what all you guys did. Yeah, it's John and Linda Hayes' anniversary. I think today or tomorrow or something like that. It's really soon. Yeah, that meetup was pretty cool at Moana on Wednesday. That was good. Yeah, I also gave her the official bag that it came in. It's like the official merch bag. It's like a canvas, not like, it's like a plastic coated canvas, something like that. You'll like it. It's pretty cool. But she brought a bunch of really neat stuff. You're welcome, Linda. We are at the Koa Oasis Booze Shack. Obviously, it's not open now. I don't think it opens till like 10 or 11. And almost everybody who's out here now is all runners or people that are from the mainland, and they're, it's late in the day for them, or later in the day, so it's easy to get up this early. Aloha, Michael. You're on your way. Okay. We're at the Joyce. I didn't see your question, but that's where we are. We're at the Koa Oasis Right there, that hotel right there is the Outrigger Reef and the Waikiki shore, and then right back behind us is Halikoa, and then the Hilton Hawaiian Village is at the very end. I'm just a magnet for these people. There's a guy down at the end smoking a big old cigar, and it's blowing right over here. Now, I'm not opposed to cigar smoke, but he should not be smoking at all. Not right here in front of everybody, having coffee out here in the morning, you know. I mean, I love cigars, but I would never ever smoke here. I'd go way, way back in that park by myself. Sun just coming up over the backside of Diamond Head a little bit. Look, lightening up a little bit. Looks good. Aloha, Nessa. Yeah, there's turtles over there for sure. Look at all those people on that concrete walkway over there. There's for sure. Seeing turtles. They're there early in the morning or late in the afternoon. No, that's not. That's the other guy was. It wasn't cigars. It was marijuana. That lady just. That lady made a facial comment or a gesture about the the smoke. I'm almost tired of even talking about or dealing with it. It just people are brainless, absolutely brainless. So what's on the agenda for you guys this weekend? We were going to do Haleiwa, but we're going to do Haleiwa next Saturday. We have either we have two. I'm sorry, 2.5 confirmed new Hawaii Travel Talk guests, and the third one is halfway committed. It's just a matter of the time and day when he's going to commit, or the day of the week. But I'm trying to keep them all on Wednesdays, so we're going to schedule those out. Next week is JK. The following week is the surprise guest. The following week is the other surprise guest. Yep. Aloha, Wendy and Jamie. Good to see you. Joyce, aloha. Allison Carter, good to see you. How's Roy doing? Oh, asking Cat Roy. Then we have, what else do we have? We've got Haleiwa coming up, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We have Hawaii Travel Talk coming at least the next 5 Wednesdays. And one of the Wednesdays may change to a Tuesday just based on this person's schedule, but it'll be worth it. You'll like it. And really, that's really the going to be a kickoff. It's going to be the kickoff for some of these higher profile guests that we have coming up that I think you guys are really going to like. And it's going to be outside of, not outside of travel so much, but it's going to be a lot more Hawaiian culture focused. And I think you guys are really going to like it. If these next 2 interviews go well, which I know they will, then I mean the caliber of guests we'll start getting is going to be really elevated. One is going to be a guy from U of H, University of Hawaii, who's a historian expert and culture expert. I think, would you guys like to see that? I personally would. I mean, it doesn't matter if none of you show up. I'm fascinated to have them, talk to us. And what I basically want to do is I want to ask them, what message do you want visitors to have, and how can visitors be better guests, and how can, how is tourism affected positively and negatively, the Hawaiian people, and And then just tell the history. I want one. There's two guys that are going to tell timelines. One's going to tell the timeline of Oahu, and the other one will do the timeline of Chinatown. Oh, good, Victoria. I bet it looks good, huh? Yeah. Don't forget to like and share if you're on YouTube. Oh, hey, Lance. Oh, shoot. I was going to do it on screen. Doggone it. I'll uh, I'll send you your gift card today. I was going to do it live and show it to you on the screen. Did you say you wanted a Visa or do you want an Amazon gift card? I'm sorry, I forgot, Lance. You know what, too? You know what? I just figured this out too, and so it's not BS. I can actually save you the screens and black out the names. Um, but I told you that we had done gift cards for you. Who was it? Mara, number five? Is it you or Mara? I think it's you and Mara. I'm talking to you, Lance. That won the Hawaii uh, gift cards. I had done it once, and Terry had done it twice, and it said we can't process your gift cards at this time. And do you know what it was? It's this merger that's going on. That's got to be what it is because there's nothing wrong with the card. Tried two different cards, and I didn't know that she had done it twice. I knew she'd done it once. Visa, okay, I'll do that. And that has to be what it is because it was the same three messages at three different times over like a 90-day period or more than that. It was before I even went to the mainland last time, so it was like in June, July. And I thought I had said it to Terry, go ahead and get these cards. She had signed up for them, and because she's using my email address, I didn't know if they didn't go through, and she didn't know because she wasn't checking the emails. And then I actually randomly found it, and it said we can't do it. And I thought there's something wrong with the card. So then I go back, I check the card. I said, make sure this is right. Everything was right. She put the zip code in. Everything was cool. And I looked at the message. I said, no, it's not something wrong with the card. It says we can't process your gift card purchase at this time. And I'll bet you that's what it was. I bet you it's this merger, because they're not merging points anymore, and I think they're not taking on any new points to go to Alaska. No, now it's a point of attrition. And and I'll tell you something else too. You remember when I was really high on getting Hawaiian Airlines to participate? Uh, one of the managers at Hawaiian Airlines, the national marketing director, I knew that guy for years because we worked with him through Hilton. He has since retired. I've called him up and talked to him about doing these gift cards. He said, "Oh yeah, this is the person you need to talk to," and I was sending him emails and all that stuff, and they were being like, remember when I was telling you they're being completely non-responsive? Well, I called Peterson back up. I said, dude, they're not even returning calls or emails or nothing. Not calls, but emails or messages or nothing. And he says, well, it may have something to do with the merger. But these are conversations I'm telling you in like a 10-minute conversation with you right now. Hello, Snitch. But this has happened over months and months. And that has to be what it is. That has to be what it is because I was making them really good deals. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Their Hawaiian Airlines is going away. What I'm curious about is the airlines themselves going away. Meaning, are they gonna stop being Hawaiian themed and painted like they are? Are they gonna repaint the airlines or what? I don't know. That'd be curious to find out, huh? Do you guys want to look out that way more on Facebook, or do you want to go look more at Diamond Head still? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying, Lance. I mean, are they going to take all the Hawaiiana accents away from it, or what? You guys on YouTube, this is what the people on Facebook are saying. I'll let you guys look out this way a little bit. Is that too plain for you guys to look at on YouTube? And then you guys on Facebook, that's what YouTube people are saying. You guys on YouTube, let me know if that's too plain and ugly of a shot. It's just straight ocean. Here, let me do this. How's that? Yeah, Lance, talk to Janet about Pacific Monarch, and I think Cat Roy too, or no, who was it that stayed at Pacific Monarch? You know, hey Lance, there's I think they were Aussies too. I can't remember who it was I spoke with, but they did the I think drive in or drive by or drive along package or something like that at Twin Fin. They had a rental car, a great hotel rate, and a resort credit. Really good rate. And the rental car was such a big deal, and parking, I think. And you guys remember who that was that I was talking with about that? Let me know. Oh, Valentini. Oh yeah, let us know what your rates are. Felicia. Aloha, Lisa. There must be a number of turtles over there because those people are all up and down the pier over there looking at what has to be turtles. There you go. Yeah, Cat Roy, that's right. I think you guys had there's a big kitchen. They had a big kitchen area. Nope. Oh, and we have 2 Let's Eats coming up next week. I just have to get the dates down with Janet. We're going to be doing Royal Lobster for sure. And I think we're going to be doing Pig and the Lady. That's not 100% sure, but we're going to be doing Royal Lobster for sure. No. No, it was someone before them, Allison. It was someone who stayed here like 2 weeks ago. I think this weekend I'm going to record the sunrise and the sunset. So it'll be like probably an hour-long stream. Not a stream, it'll be a recording. And so I can upload that right directly to YouTube, and you guys can watch it whenever you want, but it'll be high quality. Lucille's doing great. She's losing weight with the steroids that she's getting cut back on. So she's lost some weight. She's able to walk around a little bit more. Yeah, she's doing a lot better. She has bad knees. So when she weighs like a pound extra, that's a lot percentage wise. That's a lot of weight. And she's down probably 6 ounces now. I'm trying to get her down another pound, and she'll be in her fighting weight. And she'll be able to walk around more. And she's still almost blind to death though. But she doesn't know any different. She just thinks it's a stage of life. She doesn't see anything wrong with it. Aloha, Linda. Thank you again for your help on the steroids. That doctor I went to, it was just fantastic. Probably one of the best vets I've been to, top two at least, between her and the vet in Oklahoma. So this weekend, I guess I don't know the exact schedule, but I think a lot of the gangsters who are out here right now, they're going to the Kaka'ako Farmers Market, or at least a few of them are, on Saturday. And then I think, what else? I wanted to go out. I want to go out maybe Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, if the cruise ships are coming in. If those two cruise ships come in like they did last time, the Coral Princess and the Pride of America, I want to go shoot them coming in and leaving, or coming in or leaving, whether it be the morning or the evening. And then the Star of Honolulu will be leaving around the same time as well, that Pier 8. Who's taking the waterfall and food tour today? Is that Janet? Or no, Nancy? Oh, Nancy and Janet? Oh, wow. I think JK's he's going to be your guide today too, Janet. He's coming on next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. And Linda, did you hear the good news about the contract that Oklo got for those new nuclear plants and tracking? I think it's some sort of tracking that they got, a contract they received. So that's good news for you, Nancy. Aloha, auditor. How are you doing, Dale? Oh wow, you're doing the farmers market and the swap meet. Gee, Merry Christmas! You guys are brave, or ambitious, I should say. I think Wendy's doing something. I can't remember what she said she's doing. I know a couple of people, the Perez, were doing something too this week, and I thought a bunch of you are going to the farmers market. Yeah, that tour is going to be something else. Oh my goodness. Janet, Margaret, Nancy, her sister Dan, and Kelly. Oh my goodness. He's going to call in sick. I wouldn't tell him all you guys are going. Yeah. That'll be perfect, Janet, because he's going to be doing the Hawaii Travel Talk next Wednesday, so he'll have this tour to talk about. Here, let me let you. YouTube guys, do you want to see back that way? It's not as eventful, but it's YouTube. You're looking back towards Hilton Hawaiian Village.
It's on the roof. I'll go the first pass if it's not.
Yeah, Shopper's Paradise, snitch.
There, I will touch base with you. See how
Do you guys remember that purse that Wendy showed you from that store? She got a purse, and I think someone else got one. And they were almost the exact same purse at the meetup the other night. They look pretty cool. It's that beaded kind of design. Are you guys on YouTube thinking you guys like that view? Oh, 86. Be careful, Linda. Be careful. Are you really going tomorrow, Wendy? Are all of you guys going to take a car out, a rental car, or YouTube? I mean, YouTube, an Uber or Lyft? Victoria said that the merger with Hawaiian Airlines and Alaska is totally messed up. I agree. I think that's a cool shot right there. It's you don't have a lot of land mass in it, but you can kind of see the boats going along there. Oh no, is that right, Victoria? That's terrible. Victoria was saying that Hawaiian Airlines, their flights out of Ontario are being taken over by Alaska, which means they're not getting the Hawaiian experience. I mean, for me, I've flown so many times to Hawaii, but every time I get on Hawaiian Airlines, it's such a great feeling because you feel like very Hawaiian before you even get here. You know, you're getting the Hawaiian music, you're getting the colors and just the whole experience. That'll be really sad if Alaska takes over their flights and at the same time takes away the design. And I bet the people that are booking Hawaiian Airlines, that's why they book Hawaiian. You know, sometimes people will take an extra layover just to get on a Hawaiian airline flight to get to Hawaii. Man, I bet you'd be really upset if you went that route only to find out you're going to be flying an ugly gray and blue Alaska Airlines flight. That's too bad. Sorry to hear that if that's not what you had in mind. There you go, Linda. Use those kids' inheritance. Oh, you're Ubering to the market with some of the girls going to help Wendy pick out plants. Good luck. Good luck, Janet. Wendy already has that sucker at the flea market or at the farmer's market giving her free plants and all kinds of stuff already. It's crazy. He says, "Oh, here, have another plant. Here, have another dry plant or wet plant or whatever they're called, air plant." Lance, that's right. So they don't have Pogue. They don't have anything on Alaska. Alaska Airlines is very, very kind of a homogenized flight experience. It's not unlike Delta or American or anything else. You just don't want that coming to Hawaii. I mean, I think Qantas is probably the only other one that's maybe destination specific in their design and experience. Oh, Qatar and actually Asia Air and Japan Airlines. They're very destination specific in their design and their layout.
Two's okay. It's totally not his power, but
Yeah, but Allison, they're taking everything over after the first of the year. I think what I understand, and I may be completely wrong, as I understand it, the complete takeover will be done by the first of the year. But I don't know. Does anyone know? Are they saying that they're going to lose the Hawaiian planes and the Hawaiian experience? I think that'd be terrible. I have to fly Alaska and Hawaiian because that's the only one that allow dogs. I can tell you this too. I agree with Rick Hopkins. I've only had great experiences with Hawaiian. The passengers, not so much, but Hawaiian Airlines themselves, excellent service. And when we used to do marketing for the hotels with partnership with Hawaiian Airlines, that's why I was saying I really felt, I think justifiably so, I felt so confident that we would be able to get something going with them because they were so responsive. They were so up for anything new, you know. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is way, this will date some of you guys. One of our very first campaigns out here was with Hilton Hawaiian Village and Wheel of Fortune. And when they did the Wheel of Fortune game show out there in the back lawn where the luau was, that was also with Hawaiian Airlines. And then they gave away a bunch of airline passes the next year with Sheraton Waikiki and someone else. We did that campaign with them. They're online part of that campaign. That was my agency that did that. Yeah, the call letters, HA, I saw that too. Well, Cassie Vegas, you need to come out here next year when we have the official. Yeah, the HA code is going away right away, Janet. I think it's going away, I mean, really quickly, like coming up really soon. Yeah, Rick, man, I'm telling you, that flight from California or Arizona, from Arizona, it's like 6 hours and 10 minutes, but from San Diego, it's like 5:50, 5:30, you know, I should say 5.5 hours. I love it. Just jump on, straight shot over, and you're good to go. Okay, you guys on Facebook will see a little bit of a bump here, just real quick. All right, there you go. Oh, sorry, Lucille. There you go. Michael, you're in flight now? Are you in flight now, Michael, on Hawaiian or Alaska? I've got a question for you guys. Actually, two things. One, how many of you use ChatGPT or Grok for AI searches? If none of you do, then it won't be worth telling you about. How many of you use ChatGPT or Grok? Grok. Oh, Hawaiian. Good. Good. That's a game changer, boy. That's excellent, Janet. Janet flies from the East Coast, New York, all the way to Hawaii, nonstop. That's a heck of a deal. I think that's the submarine out there. It's either the submarine. No, it's not. It's not the submarine. It's about this time of day when the submarine comes up and they take the team out. Their crew, and the submarine comes up. It's pretty cool. Neither one. I don't use that. Oh, Perplexity. There you go. Well, look at Linda. Man, Linda's on the bleeding edge, man. Well, I'm not selling either one, but you guys should really at least get on the Chat GPT. That's where search is going. But one of the things you can do is you can have, it's so much better than a search engine, but you can actually go on to Chat GPT and you can give them, for those of you who know how to do this, forgive me for sounding so basic, but you can do a search, and Chat GPT it's all AI based. And for right now, they use all the content that's on the internet to do search results. And when they first started, they're using all the information from Google, Yahoo search, MSN, all the MSNBC, all the regular search engines. But as it's progressed, it's gotten smarter and smarter. So it's getting deeper into search data. So when it does a search, it's pulling up way more than the surface area of scanned and indexed and spidered pages on the internet. So so if you did a search, for example, on Google, you said best Hawaii flights or cheapest Hawaii flights. Google is going to go out and it has two things. It has archived and historical content, then it has new content. So it goes out and essentially spiders or searches all the websites that have the web pages that have indexed terms like Hawaii flights, cheap airline flights, things like that, and it gives you results in seconds. Pretty well known. What Chat GPT does is it's learned from conversations, millions and millions and millions of conversations just over the last 4 or 5 years. And since they've launched Chat GPT, they're getting hundreds of millions of searches or tens of millions of searches every single day, and it learns and learns and learns. So what you can do is, instead of going to Google and saying find Hawaii cheap flights, you can actually give Chat GPT a prompt. And what a prompt is just a script. It's just a fancy word for a paragraph or a sentence of search criteria. But what you can do is you can put parentheses in the search content or in the search request, and it will do different types of searches and bring up a lot of code or a lot of content that you're not going to get otherwise. For example, go to ChatGPT and type in you are an experience, and you're talking to the AI like it's a person. You type in you are a travel expert. You specialize in airline flights and finding cheap airline flights to Hawaii. Find me the cheapest airline flights from, and don't say your city, say like your state, like from California. And the reason you do that is because there are instances where they will find special offers or promos that are really wide reaching. So if you say show me the cheapest flights from Los Angeles to Hawaii, they're just going to show you Los Angeles. But if you say California, they'll show you surrounding cities, and sometimes they'll get outside the state. But it will give you search results that you're not getting anywhere else. Now, are they going to be the cheapest? You don't really know, but a lot of times they'll give you last minute airfares. Same thing for hotels. You can say, I need to find a hotel room in Hawaii for the next 2 weeks or something like that. You can be very cryptic or very specific in your searches, but ChatGPT, give it a shot. It'll give you results. And sometimes they'll find, especially if you do like Hotel Tonight. Hotel Tonight will give you rates that are super, super cheap, but you have to stay within the next 24 hours. And I know if you're coming to Hawaii, you may not want to do that, but going to other destinations, you could. Give it a shot. Grok is also good. Grok. That's the Twitter or X version of a search of the Chat GPT or AI. But you can do the same thing. Say, when you're in a week before you come out, say you're a Hawaii travel expert, period. I'm looking for cheap Hawaii tours and activities, specifically on the island of Oahu, period. Find me the best and cheapest unbooked travel or activities or whatever on Oahu, and it will search. And if there's something out there, it'll search Viator and individual tour sites, and it'll boom, pull them up. And there, a lot of times it's search results you can't get otherwise. And then once it does it and you have an account, once it does the search, you can come back a couple of days later and say, hey, ChatGPT, was there an update on that search results that you gave me a couple weeks ago? And they will be very proactive and say, yes, Lance, if you've given them your name. They'll say, yes, Lance, here's a couple of new prompts that came up. Or you can tell them, hey, give me an update every 24 hours for the next 3 days. And it'll continually look and look and look and look. It'll keep sending you results. Valentini, they're cleaning off your pickleball courts right now. Yeah, there's ChatGPT and Grok. There's several. Perplexity, like Linda was talking about, that's another one. What's going to end up happening is there's probably going to be, just like there are search engines, there's going to be one prominent game player. Just like Google. Google does 80% of all the searches or delivers 80% of the content. And, Yahoo has a little bit of proprietary search results, but for the most part, Google is the one serving up that content. But after a period of time, ChatGPT, OpenAI, Grok, they're going to start eating up these smaller guys, and it'll be one or two people. But us as consumers, we win. And you can put it on once you start using ChatGPT as a search engine, once you use it 2 or 3 times, man, after that, all you have to do is say, you could be much more conversational, and you could hook your voice and basically say, hey, listen, I'm looking for the newest and best pizza place in Ontario, Canada. And it'll pull it up and it'll start learning. That's the one thing that major search engines don't do, is they don't learn anything about you. Every search is organic. Every search is brand new. But if you use ChatGPT and you tell, there's a lot of different prompts, and you can make it start telling you that you want to build a relationship, or you want to tie these conversations together. And you just tell them that in the search. Say, hey, listen, I'm going to be giving you searches over the next month or 2 or whatever about Hawaii. Please tell me anything that you think is relevant to the following. And say hotel rates, booked or restaurant reservations, hotels, activities, attractions, yada, yada, yada. And it will, when you come back on, you'll say, hey, is there any update on my last prompt? Just open up that project in ChatGPT and it'll say, yes, Lance or Jane or Janet or whoever, this is what I found out. Just something to think about. And that's the other thing too. Ask them about coupons. You just flat out ask, say, what are the best and latest discounts? You don't have to do it about Hawaii. You can do it about, your home state or home city.
Yeah, I mean, Google has it too. Oh my God. We want to be on your show.
You are on the show. Yeah. That lady was blind. The guy was running with her and holding her on that little tether. I don't want to say leash, but that's what it was. About the eel that died? Did you guys in Hawaii hear about the eel die off around? Oh, there's a bunch of eels that died? I didn't see that. I wish that guy would have stopped. I wanted to talk to him about what he's doing to that chick. Yeah, they do. They have those really cool brooms. They have the guy with he's doing the push along. Let me show you. Let me see if this won't. See him? Brush squeegee thing on wheels. I've got one more thing to bring up. See if you guys are interested in it. How would you guys like to do a step challenge, a monthly step challenge? So here's how we could do it. We would take, if we did it right now for starting November 1st, everybody would, the only thing is you'd all have to download the same app. So Pacer, Pacer, Pacer is the best app, I think. It's very, very, very basic, very simple. It does exactly what you need it to do. You put in your age, your height, your weight, and then you can put your goals at whatever, how many steps you want, but it'll perpetually track all your steps, how many steps you do every day, just like a lot of you track, but we need to do it on the same, I think we should do it on the same app. And then you would just take, everyone would take their October steps, screenshot it, and then at the end of November, we would screenshot, or maybe you guys could upload once a week if you wanted to, if you want to share it or not share it. But at the end of November, everybody share what their steps are. And we could do a couple things. We could do most steps, which would be very easy. We could do most improved, like if somebody had only like 5,000 steps in October, but they had 20,000 in November, percentage-wise, that'd be the highest, most improved. There's some other things we could do. Most male, most female. What do you guys think? We could give away prizes. Trust me, the AI, all those people know everything about you that everything you don't want them to know, they know already. You're not keeping anything away. You're not keeping, everybody knows your social, your income, where you're located. Things like VPNs, which I use, but VPNs and all that stuff are just arbitrary. You're not getting away. And those of you who live in snow-covered areas, you can go to a treadmill, go to a gym. So you could do, there's no reason you can't compete with us in the sunnier places. And I won't participate, but I'll track mine anyway, show you. Ruth, not the daughter, that's no bueno. You could do it in your garage, walk back and forth, walk in circles. But we could do some really cool ideas. I think there's a seal out there. Unless it's a man. Let me keep checking there. Do you guys remember when that seal was out there about 100 yards or so, and it just kept eating and eating and eating on that one area? I think that's what's out there now. Let me. I'm just watching to see if it's not a man. You do your stairs at home. That's great. So I wasn't watching all of it. Any steps count. Any steps count. Really, you should be doing, in order for steps to really, really count, the downside of doing steps and counting them, when people say, oh, I got 10,000 steps today, if they're casual steps, like you're a bank teller and you're walking back and forth, those really, really don't count. You really need to do at least a mile consistent, and you should be doing 15-minute miles. 15-minute miles is ideal. That's where you get the 15 or lower, or 15 minutes or quicker. That's where you're really getting the benefit. But doing it consistent, I think that is a seal out there. I mean, I don't think it's a reef, and it can't be a guy because he wouldn't be. A few more minutes. It can't be a reef either. Yeah, I don't think it's a seal. All right. Anyway, so what do it sounds like there's, I mean, if there's only 10 or 12 you guys want to do it, I think that'd be kind of cool just to start it. Yeah, all movement is still good, of course, absolutely. But if you want optimal, if you're going to do it and you want to get the most health benefits, a 15-minute mile is optimal. But yes, anything is better than nothing. All right, so I'll write something up and we'll think about some cool prizes, things that are Hawaii related, things that aren't. You know, maybe we can do gift cards, something like that. I'm wondering. Well, yeah, there's a couple things we could do. We could do it, every month. Let's just do this first month and see how it turns out. It may be a complete disaster. The best app is Pacer, Pacer, Pacer. You just go to Google, it's free. And the upside of that is that you're able to make a group. So you can do a group and everybody can watch what everybody's steps are, which I don't particularly like. I don't think we should do that. I think we should upload our screenshots and, you can't really cheat. It has your name and all that, your counts. I mean, you can't give your phone to your son and say, run around the block a bunch of times, but I'm just going to assume that we're not going to do that. It's Pacer, Pacer, Pacer. Yeah, that's not a seal. I think it's a reef, part of the reef out there. Yeah, can't do it, Allison. But when you're back and you have a brand new knee, then you can do it. Yeah, screenshots are best. So what will have to happen is we'll set this up for the 1st of November. And then what you need to do is we're going to take whatever your steps are in October. So at the end of October, like if you guys have, everybody has like some sort of way to capture steps. And if you have a full month of steps for October, then you could be a part of the most improved, right? You'd be on the most improved. But if you don't track your steps and you start in the 1st of November, you can be part of the most steps in November. Does that make sense? So if you have proof of your past month and we can show in October and we can show what's in your November, we can show what your most improved. So we'll have several prizes. We'll have most improved, and then most steps in a month. And then we'll do most male and most female. And if you want, we could do age. I just don't want to get too funky with in the very beginning. No, there's no cost to the app. It's free. You can upgrade. You can upgrade. The one I have is upgraded, but you don't need to have it. It's Pacer. Yeah, I think to be on a team, you have to pay for the subscription. So we're not going to do that. We'll see how it works out. It may be a complete disaster, may fail terribly, but we'll give it a shot. We could do most improved, but you have to have proof of what you did in October. We can do most male, most female, and most overall. There are, when I was really into the running side of it and the fast walking and jogging, like jwalking, I guess you call it. Man, I thought I wasn't a part of a team, and I said, I'm going to join this group. Man, there were people that were doing like 15-mile averages every day, a runner. There's a Brazilian dude and another guy from like Costa Rica or something. I said, there's no way this guy's doing almost a marathon a day, and he sure was. He'd miss one day a week. No cost for the app. Yeah, effort. And then what we'll do is just so everybody has a chance to win something, we'll do just a random drawing from the people. So I don't want to make it seem like if you're not doing 20,000 steps every day, you don't have a chance to win. We'll do it even if you go in and you have 10 steps, you'll be entered in. Everybody who enters into this walkathon will have a chance to win something.
It's going to be a 2-cigar writing session. But I had a third cigar and I took it out. I should have brought it. Yeah, so I want one come out. Yeah. And I might post this challenge
Can you hear him back there, Valentini?
Yeah, I was raised in California and moved here for a year. So where are you in Fargo? Yeah. Are you from my last book, my quote? Yeah, I talked about it before. You were the one? It's a great rescue offer.
To ask her how long it will take. Like Maisie was sitting on the back of the couch, but it's the vacuum cleaner.
Most of the old lectures, when you go there, I was there about
All right, guys, on YouTube, we're going to close the YouTube stream off, and I'm going to see about going on to Instagram on that particular phone. But let me check it out. Sorry, Lucille. All right, guys, on YouTube, we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully you enjoyed the sunrise here in Waikiki, and we will talk to you soon.